Most people don't think about security until something goes missing, and honestly, that is usually the worst time to start. This little vibration alarm from Mengshen is one of those things that sits in your hand feeling almost like a toy, but don't let the size fool you. It is surprisingly dense for something so small, and the plastic casing feels sturdy enough to handle being tucked away on a bike frame or hidden near a window. The whole point here is simplicity. You stick it somewhere, arm it with the remote, and if someone decides to mess with your stuff, it lets out a piercing 110 decibel shriek that is genuinely hard to ignore. It is loud enough to make anyone nearby jump, which is exactly what you want when you are trying to deter a thief. What stands out is how it handles false alarms. There is some clever tech inside that filters out minor bumps, so a stray gust of wind or a passing cat probably won't set it off, which is a huge relief because nobody wants to be that person whose alarm is constantly blaring for no reason. The remote control is a nice touch, too. It is small enough to keep on a keychain, and having dedicated buttons for arming, disarming, and even a doorbell mode makes it feel like a proper little security system rather than just a noisy box. Now the range is advertised at about 20 meters, and in an open space, that holds up pretty well. If you're trying to use it through thick concrete walls, though, you might find the signal drops off a bit faster than you would like. That is probably the biggest limitation here. It is not a long-range monitoring system, so keep your expectations realistic. The battery life is where this thing really shines. You are looking at months of standby time, which is great because the last thing anyone wants is another device that needs to be charged every single week. It is a set it and forget it kind of tool. If there is one thing to nitpick, it is the mounting process. Depending on where you put it, you might need to get creative with how you secure it, as the adhesive or mounting options can feel a bit basic. But for the price, it is hard to complain too much. It is not going to stop a professional thief with heavy-duty tools, but for keeping opportunistic people away from your bike or your shed, it does the job surprisingly well. It is a simple, no-nonsense way to add a layer of protection without spending a fortune or dealing with complicated wiring. If you just want something that makes a lot of noise when it is touched, this is definitely worth a look.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.